Improvements to the intersection where a 9-year-old was killed earlier this summer are now visible. As we first alerted you, 9-year-old Mackenzie Van Eperen was killed when a semi-truck hit her at an Allegheny County intersection earlier this June. This incident has led to many people across northeast Wisconsin calling for more safety measures at that main strip. Multiple municipalities work together to make the intersection safer for the public. Our Lena Blees live now from Allegheny County to show us what improvements have been made. Lena.
Wallace Street and Washington Streets do make up areas from multiple jurisdictions. Washington Street is going to be part of Allegheny County, and then Combined Locks and Kimberly also border other parts of this intersection. So all three did come together in order to meet with an independent engineering firm to find out what types of improvements they needed to make on the intersection to make it a little bit more safer.
Looked over what the engineers' recommendations were, and we all took a piece of that and got it all taken care of.
Tree branches were trimmed back, excess municipal signs were removed, and the crosswalk and stop bars were repainted to be brighter.
And we did move the southbound crosswalk back, with the recommendation that the vehicles and the drivers of those vehicles probably could see the pedestrians a little bit better by moving those stop bars back. So we did that.
The Kimberly Area School District is also working on its Safe Routes to School Action Plan, which is scheduled to be finished by the end of the month.
I think we take this stuff very seriously, as if they're our own children. We take a look at everything. What can we do to prevent something like this?
Officials are still looking at additional improvements that could be added in time.
There's some talks about putting up some buttons that have audio responsors. So if you press the button, it says don't walk or walk.
The Allegheny Highway Commissioner also said that these traffic lights were only installed in 2020, and in the 3 years between when they were installed up until Mackenzie's death, they had not had any accidents involving pedestrians. So, of course, now they are having to re-look at things, see what else they can do to make it safer. But prior to these being installed, there had just been a stop sign. So it got a lot safer, actually, once they did get the traffic lights. Reporting live from Allegheny County, Lena Blees, Action 2 News.